Hi friends, how are you today, my neighbors? My name is Jerri-ellen. Welcome to Cooking with Neighbors. Today I am going to bake some Swedish coffee bread or cardamom bread. It's a braided bread. It's delicious. I'm going to use the help of my bread maker on the dough setting. I'm baking this bread for my son Casey and Lucian. Casey's going to be visiting in a few days, and I'm going to have it for him to take back with him. So I'm going to bake it, and I'm going to show you the recipe and everything, and I'm going to freeze it for him until he gets here. So anyway, let's get started. In my bread machine, that comes with this little basket here, I'm going to make sure the basket is in your bread maker. Don't want to have an accident. I'm going to put a cup of warm milk into the bread maker. How are you all doing, neighbors? I hope you're doing fantastic. This is 2 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast, or a package of yeast that come in little packets. That's how much is in a packet. 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. In it goes. And you can give that a little mix about. And to make sure that your yeast is active, you can wait 5 minutes and see if it's all foamy on. Just give that a little mixy mix. I'll bring you on over a little closer. Have a boo inside. I'm not going to wait the 5 minutes. I'll do this. This might be easier. Can you see? No, it's not easier. Can't see that. Tilt you down. Put 3 cups. I use all-purpose unbleached flour. Is what I use. I loosen my flour, usually with a whisk or something, and I spoon my flour into my measuring cup. And then after I make a heap of it, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? Okay, so loosen the flour, scoop it in your measuring cup, scrape it off. It's going to take 3 cups. I'm using all-purpose unbleached flour. It's 1 cup. This bread is so delicious. Want to know what it's really great with? Hot chocolate. I know they call it coffee bread or cardamom bread. It's Swedish coffee bread, but it tastes great with hot chocolate. In the cooler months, let me show you what it's been doing in my neck of the woods. Cut to the snow. What do you think of that? Nastiness, that S word. I don't mind it, actually. It doesn't bother me. I just hope that everybody drives safely and gets to where they go safely. Okay, now this is my 3rd cup. And the next part of the recipe, like a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. First. I'm going to takes 3 teaspoons of ground cardamom, the way that I make it. And I never have the ground cardamom in. I have the cardamom seeds, so I just pulse them a little bit. I'm not turning them in. I don't turn them into like a powder, but I pulse it in. I guess you can call this a spice blender, but a coffee grinder, coffee bean grinder, or if you have something you can crush up cardamom seeds, if that's what you have, crush them up a bit, or buy some ground cardamom. Okay. Now I'm going to put, I love the smell of cardamom. You want to know what this bread is like? It's almost like having a raisin bread flavor, in my opinion. Da-da-da. Where's my measuring thing? Do-do-do. So you want 3 teaspoons. So mine is sort of like coarsely ground. That's what I like. It's the way I like it. 3. Then I'm going to put an egg yolk and save the white of the egg for later. I have to put butter in there. Okay, I have that started, but I got to put 3 tablespoons of butter. Or margarine, if that's what you have. Okay, I have it on my dough cycle. And when that is finished, I'm going to take you back, show you the next step, then the next step, and the finishing and all that stuff. Show you. Okay, my dough is done on the dough cycle of my bread machine. I took it out and I'm just going to weigh it because I'm going to divide it into 3 equal parts. Oops, it's a silicone mat that I lightly floured. And I'm going to roll this out, each one, to like 12 to 14 inches. I'm just going to pinch the top a bit. I'm going to braid this. I have a pan. Not my best braid. Gee, Jerry. There's another ingredient that I'm going to put on top after I add the egg wash. But first I want this to just about double in size about. I'm going to cover it with cling film. Or you can put a slightly damp cloth on top of your cling film to kind of give it a bit of humidity. Which I may do actually. That's why I put some. I know one time I did it without explaining. I put a damp cloth over my saran wrap or cling film that's on top of my bread. And the reason why I do that is that it just adds a bit of humidity around the dough. Helps it rise nicely. Sure, it's wringed out well. I don't want it too heavy over it. It doesn't have to be soaked, just damp. Okay, I'm going to let that stay there for a wee little bit, and I'll come back, do the next step, and have the oven. So this is something like 40 minutes later, and now I want to brush it with the egg white and My oven, oopsie daisy, sugar. Dang, dang. I want that to burn to the bottom. What did I do, people? Making a mess. Preheated my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 190 degrees Celsius. That get some salt that is like not salt, sorry, sugar. That is like rock sugar or similar to. If you have sugar cubes, you can pound them up into little pieces. But I always have this sugar in. It's raw sugar, natural raw sugar, the brown stuff, and it's not like the texture of granulated sugar. And I just sprinkle that over the top of it. The white, actually, like the white sugar with the little pieces all over, actually looks quite nice. But this is just tasty. It does look pretty good too. I'm going to pop that in my oven. Neighbors, I'm already baking some more breads. I spent some good old time cleaning the inside of my oven. I got it all nice and shiny, like you wouldn't believe. So proud of myself. So I don't want to have to do it anytime again soon. So I put that little thing that I got at the Dollar Tree down on a rack under the pans that will be going in my oven, because I want to keep it nice and clean. I tell you what. Now I'm going to set the timer for, you're going to bake this for 20-25 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll have a looky-loo at it. Let's take this out. Like I say, not the best braid in the world, but there you have it. This wonderful looking, delicious, great with hot chocolate, Swedish coffee bread, cardamom bread. Anyway, like I said, I baked it for my son, so can't give you a tasty poo, so you're just going to have to trust me. Let it cool completely before cutting to keep your bread from drying out and keep it soft and delicious, okay? Please come back again.